He looks tight. Number 80. No way, he still has it. You gotta be kidding me. He was the original number 80 on my team. I gave it to McNeil. This game is fucking phenomenal. Stream is on. Just started it. Haven't gone in game yet. 86 Colts against the 82 Chargers. Let's go. Kerry Richardson's gonna be in the slot. They got Derwin James, Joey Bosa still, Keenan Allen, Wayne Gallman, Kaiser White, Jeffrey Blackstock, middle linebacker, Kaiser White, left outside linebacker. Wow. Let's get this. We're wearing our 1960s. Wow. They gave us some random ass jerseys. I'll take them.
Camera action, living in a dream. Now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. Now it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to you say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty use it, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, and look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me when I'm in magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it?
Harmon. Gotta love it.
Now my dreams reality, not going back to you say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is preseason football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be an interesting matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Los Angeles Chargers. Kickoff is moments away, so let's get you out to our commentators. And standing by for the call are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up.
That's tight that they do that.
Indianapolis Colts and our home team. Hi, everybody. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. And I don't think from what we saw down on the field before the game there's any doubt they're ready to roll.
They pass the eye test, don't they? This team looks fired up and ready to play.
It's a new era. Callaway's the man. He doesn't have to live in the shadow. He doesn't have to have that controversy anymore. They went with Bo Jackson and went away from Marcus Allen.
To get things going.
Oh, Al Davis saw his big old power, fucking Bo Jackson. I should give him 34. That's the best thing I could possibly do. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Perfect. 17. He knows.
This will be taken in at the 1.
Wow.
Good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. As we get set to watch Josh Rosen command this offense, the number 10 pick in the 2018 draft.
Dude, I want to be the Chargers because all they're winning. Yeah, cool. Chargers would actually be a good team to use. I just hate to have to play the Raiders every year. I never do
it. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And one of the guys to watch out for out of this group is the man on the outside, Keenan Allen.
His versatility, able to play outside the numbers, come back inside to the slot. In any case, you've got to find ways to get him the ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Gallman. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Corner. Free agent corner.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. That's complete to Gallman.
Oh, Gallman with a hell of a juke.
Yeah, he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
We got McNeil returning punch.
So now the Colts will get their first opportunity with the football. And they'll be let out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside.
He's going to have that ball delivered
with good timing, and they got it done.
16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the 1st round, they expect you to play right away. And the community's eyes and fan base, they'll be on you the entire way.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck.
Oh, he's sacked.
He's taken down for a sack.
And meet Joey Bosa.
47-yard line. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Wow.
The Chargers getting set to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. On the draw, this is Goldman. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
This is Goldman. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
No, we'll bring it.
Goldman will run it. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is fielded at the 7. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Colts coming out now. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On second down now, Callaway. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Got it open, and he completes it to Callaway.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs.
This guy threads it.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. They'll run on first down. Callaway. They find some open field here. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Down! 30 base! Let's go, you! One tight end! Hey, 4 down! Right up!
They're going to look to throw. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
That was his first touchdown, gets the goal.
7-yard touchdown grab.
With 2 completions, two straight completions.
Here in this opening quarter. That's one
Oh,
of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense too.
That's a great point,
he's gonna
because
have
now
that
they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out.
Have a
but they'll do so fatigued.
A try here for the extra point.
Big old superstar, 31-year-old.
And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. So that one an 8-play drive.
You know what, though? I'm not going to put Pascal on the trade block because I feel like if I do, he'll get hurt. That's what happens every time. It's fucked up. Dallas at Buffalo. Sunday night. Denver at Chicago Monday night. Rams. Oh, Niners, Rams.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2.
Joey Sly right now.
Big mistake on the return. He's out of bounds at his own 1-yard line.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
No.
Now Rosen back into his end zone. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. It got his
He
man
just hit me on the pump fake 99 yards.
Keenan Allen, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
I never run that defense. I
99 yards.
Goal line.
As his guys are
all
on the
out
board
boys.
here in this first quarter. So how about that for a backbreaker? Again, 99 yards.
And how about the audacity of the play call? When you're backed up that close to your goal line, usually you're just trying to run some type of a wedge play, a quarterback sneak, a dive, anything to try and create some room and take care of the ball.
Man-to-man just pressed on the two corners. It was Bobby Okereke out there.
He finds his guy for 99 yards. I love what they just did.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
That deep ball. He just overthrew him by about 100 yards.
It's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. And Pascal's got it.
Oh, you got old
and he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A first throw for the backup Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete.
Oh my God, CJ
a well-executed 22-yard gain.
When you run a screen pass really well, you gotta like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On 1st down, Metcalf. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. He's going to fire one deep left. And this is taken in at the 5.
What a throw by Tyree.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Give him 32 on the play. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 5-yard touchdown run, and the Colts have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7.
Look at these fools. Oh my God. Guys are out of their gourds. Dan Quinn, not pleased.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, See if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
He's going to float this one deep right side.
Oh, Jerry Richardson.
There, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And the return
I just sat there and waited for it to come down forever, dude.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping.
Yeah, this is the best thing I've ever seen. Dude, this is sick. Now I'm playing both young tackles right now. They're going to play for extended periods of time. This is skits, dude. I'm getting a good glimpse.
do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
After the interception, here's Jackson.
Nice throw, Tyree.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open.
It
would have been an easy throw.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. He stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
It always takes me out of my shit when
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
On 2nd down, Freeman. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
54, down.
To throw on 3rd down. Pearson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
Another one for Jerry Richardson.
A great read, and it's picked off. And he is all the way past the 25.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They go play action here on 1st down. That's into the hands of Edwards. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. This quarterback now 3 out of 5 since taking over as he's given his guys a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts 1st down.
Houston beat Atlanta
20-17. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through.
Antrim 5 catches,
he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. There's a ball thrown right side incomplete. Past the 20.
He's out
and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Got that man back.
A big play there.
He's good as a slot.
49 yards.
Damn
and the
good.
Colts, they add on to their advantage. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. Bottom line, he's got to figure things out. He's completed 3 passes, but 2 of them have been to the wrong team so far.
And when we talk about the best quarterbacks, we're usually talking about touchdown to interception ratio, aren't we? And 2 to 1 is acceptable, but the top line guys, 3 to 1 and better is what they're looking for. Now we're talking about interceptions versus completions. That's not a ratio should ever be in any discussion.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Go. 5.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off. Because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go,
Freeman. And he's going to take this one across midfield and
Royce
into Colts
Freeman's
territory.
hurt.
Now after the running
The
play, we
backup's
got a man down on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back.
We always hurt everyone in the preseason. He's out. Right,
after the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Second and 5. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Peterson. And they'll get him to the ground. And he has another first down at the Colts 33.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
They'll run on first down. Levy works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan coach from
names, names, guys that I like a lot.
You're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That last completion, certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Oh, big old
Good
Pearson
contain,
McGraw.
no gain on the screen, and it'll bring
He's been
up
waiting in the
fourth
wings for
down.
years.
Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But
No, he
now
was, yeah.
what they're
Second
telling
rounder, I think,
receivers
picked like
about
2 or
making sure
1.
you take care of the ball in open field.
Wow, he made that? How did that go in?
Sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly
Price,
right.
dude, I like this guy.
For granted. I have a theory about
Corey
it.
Price.
Want to hear it?
Yep.
They are
Show
more
me
athletic
Price.
now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's had one of those games that any quarterback loves, not only being able to complete some passes, but some deep passes.
And it's pretty to watch. I mean, it's an absolute joy to see, but let's face it, we got to give a little bit of credit where it's deserved, right?
Well, the protection's been great, if that's where you're going.
Yeah, protection's been phenomenal, but how
I'm
about
worried
how it's
about
been
my
spotlighted,
receivers
right?
not being able
Our
to get
producer,
open in
Christian
time for
McLeod, our
stuff.
director, Kyle Burt, the rest of the crew, when they
getting all
put
mixed
together
up.
with these images and pictures, if you're an offensive lineman, that's what you're taking with you to contract time.
They're going to have a
Him
lot
and
to
that
take to
tackle are going
contract
to
time
be
if this
together for
continues.
a long time. They're going to go through, take the bump
They'll throw
together.
on first down with Jackson. Got him in on the right sideline. That's Edwards. A good pickup there at 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. 53 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
With the youngsters, look at Corey Price with Pearson McGraw and Silas Short.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point.
Very sly.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
It's only 1.47 now.
That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1.
Oh my God, Wendell Saffold, watch that history. That's one you dream of.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Like the new
I've been told
Anthony
by my
Walker,
coaches previously,
where
the
he just play any position on the
go
line.
and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. So we've reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. 3 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started. Less than 1 month from tonight. In our game, most of the starters have made their cameo and departed, but plenty of youngsters out there with a lot to gain or lose as we get you right back out to Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys. But be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the gun, it's Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
McNeil.
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They're really locked in on offense.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
We get out of the pocket.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Here's Jackson. Going to throw again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
On 1st down, Hollis. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing. It puts them in that position.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Back to throw. And this is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll run with Kelly. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
They'll run on 1st down. Kelly, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
60 outlaw. X3, 218, chop. Switch. Go.
Throwing on 1st down. Pearson. And it's a short one here. Complete to the tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 40.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's taken down inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Let's go now. 30 base. Let's go.
On first and 10. Pearson. Catch is made. It's Harmon. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Pearson's lighting us up already.
Here we go. Here we go.
It'll be first and goal when we come back.
Third stringers on their way in the ball game. What are you doing, dude? Going through all the shit? This is the best game I've ever played. No, it's Pounds, Hilton, Richardson. Fuck. Alright, here we go. Start of the fourth.
Return with more preseason football on EA Sports.
Ready. Check that, check that. We're on Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Hey, check, check. Out, 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 out.
Tough task.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And
Oh,
he
what
takes
a
it
move
in
by
for
Hollis.
a Charger touchdown.
He got his
A
touchdown.
6-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit.
Wow.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
Negative smoked.
Point after try forthcoming. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On second down, it's Kelly, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Ready? AP game. You just bomb us. You just bomb us. Now.
Looking to throw. Or he's going to loft one deep. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line.
Hammond, the rookie.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. In for the score. And the Colts, they
getting
add on to their
hit.
advantage.
Delivers on.
They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time?
I signed, what's his name, on a 4-year contract?
They just don't like him. But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
He is the guy, dude. In a year where there was like only one quarterback that was green, he was supposed to go undrafted, and he was a 5th rounder. I got him in like the 4th.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Set 50, plant. All day, dog.
See what this 3rd string D can do.
Let go.
On first
Trying
down,
out Pearson to draw in there.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Denver.
Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Back to throw. Pearson. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Pearson, quick hitter here, it's complete. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Back to throw. Pearson, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. This quarterback now 14 out of 17, 82%, and it's 1st and 10. From the gun, Pearson. Got an open man, it's Harmon. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 18.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Well, they get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Push him back. Push him back.
From the gun on 3rd down. Pearson.
Oh, what a play by Rocco Valentine on Keenan Allen, who's somehow in this game. On a 3rd and 4.
Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Why? Who did they get again? Who'd they get? Oh, that's right.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here.
All right.
And this one is right
great.
through. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
Yeah.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number.
Did you ever have this guy Kelly?
Coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
To throw on 2nd down. Throwing left side, it's complete.
Oh, the rookie.
That one good for 26 and a first down.
Good one.
They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Yeah, Orr is the guy, bro. Orr is definitely the guy.
And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for
we're going to see Ralph Rednick
this one
get
continues
some action.
to go.
We get the
Extra
ball
point attempt here still to come.
His first action ever.
And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
In preseason much, maybe one time.
So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
I got Kelly and Deloche. That's fucking one. Let's laugh. This fullback's legit.
And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tall.
Wow, that was
Able to rip off a
bad.
big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one lines up going for 36. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Looking to throw. Pearson. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Harmon. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2nd and 9 now. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
What?
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. Second and goal from the 1. Back to throw. Pearson. Nowhere to go. Here he lost the football.
No way. You gotta see
And a
that
big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So they ran that corner
You know,
route.
this is the regular season,
doing?
partner. We'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
Ralph Rednick throws a pick for timeout.
Picked off at the 39. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. A good pickup there, a 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Yeah.
That is caught.
Wow, at least
They're going to
that
see
makes
this
it
one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at.
A lot of storylines.
This one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Is it?
Extra points.
Yeah, I think that was their downfall last year, too.
The lead down now to 22.
Didn't they go out first? They went out and got a tackle first pick.
In front of them.
Another
in plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. This one taken from the 7. Now a hit and a loose football.
Oh my God, dude, there's always fumbles in preseason.
And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy. Because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Operating from the gun, Pearson. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown, LA. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Throw left side complete. That's Hammond. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. The Charger drive about to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Good night, everybody.
Probably good for him. Probably perfect for him. Candelora with a perfect day. 6 of 7, 168, 3 touchdowns, 158.3. This guy. Josh Rosen with a perfect. Reed Bannon 6 for 11, 84 yards and a touch. His debut. TJ Swain 3 for 73 and a touchdown. Avery Kelly with a nice little day. Aaron Hall is 9 for 57 and a score. Willis Wilds. Marquise Hammond 5 for 137 and 2 scores. Lorenzo McNeil 3 for 79. San Diego State product Teron Barr. Gotta get Tay Edwards cooking pass game. Braden Smith is the only one to give up a sack the whole game. My best lineman besides was Rocco Valentine with 10 tackles. Darren Donald 8 tackles, 1 for loss. Bryson Baggs with 3 tackles for loss. Brandon Berry with a sack. Richardson with 2 picks. Frank Marion scooped up the fucking fumble. Hit by Silas Austin, a sack. No upgrades either. I'm gonna advance if you're ready. Did you come out unscathed too? No injuries? No injuries.
My sons, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is
Warner.
like I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll it when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20.
Yeah. I'm ready to advance. There we go.
I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that.
Veteran player wants. Yeah, me too. Offensive line. Kevin Rowe. I'm going with run blocking because I know this guy's a pass blocker. Fuck, I don't even know. Let's say power run blocking. That's what I want. Power run block power. Big old tree out there. Big old tree. And the Vikings, Dalvin Cook. Medium pass dagger. Corrected on blitz. I like it. Quarterback and wide receiver, that's what we need. Tight end too, a little bit. Big old Snoopy Dio Devil. And upgrade. Jerron Pounds and Tyrone Murray is too young corners. Big old man upgrade. These guys. Yeah. Oh, this guy's a great fucking slot guy, Tyrone Murray.